Hello everyone, so today I'm going to show how I remove gravel from my fish tank without having to remove the fish and to pump out the water. So essentially I'm going to replace gravel in my main display tank. Well, before I get started, I'll explain why I'm doing that. So currently I have here this natural river sand, and it's a relatively large fraction sand. I'm going to replace it with a fine white sand because, well, I'm planning to make a biotop here, Orinoco River biotop, and Orinoco River, the bed of Orinoco River, the bottom, it doesn't have this kind of sand, it has fine white sand. This is actually great gravel, but I just need to replace it in order to make it look more biotop-like. So in order to remove the gravel from your tank without having to pump out all the water, remove all the fish, decorations and everything, what you need is a regular siphon, like with a siphon suction, and some kind of plastic tube, this style of plastic tube. So it shouldn't be a regular siphon tube like this, for example, or like that. This is what you would normally have with your siphon, because if you use either of these tubes, you're not very likely to actually suck in your gravel. Yes, you will suck in some of the sand from your bottom along with the debris and so on, but it's not going to be effective, it's not going to be efficient. So if you want to do it efficiently, you need a pipe like this, tube like this. So let's get started.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small.
So all gravel is removed. It took me about half an hour to remove all my old gravel, and this tank has a footprint of 120 on 45 centimeters, so it's not too small, but it's not particularly large either. So now I'm going to add my new sand. This is a really fine white sand, and I've washed it quite thoroughly before adding it to remove any sort of dust and so on that you might have in your new sand. I'm trying to add this new sand in relatively small batches to prevent clouding and to prevent fish being scared too much, so I'm kind of trying to do it really accurately. And a couple of hours after adding new sand, it looks all nice and clear, and sand looks much better, at least from my perspective. And yeah, certainly it looks more biotop-like than it previously used to be. So please leave your comments. What do you think? Whether it looks better or if it looks worse. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.